only took 18 seconds for Lawrence Phillips to lay down the law. And actually, it wasn't even the law he laid down, it was 241-pound heavyweight Ben Parker. I love Phillips' game plan here. First he executes a beautiful kick to the armpit. What this does is it gets the opponent sweating a bit, making him think, oh, did I remember deodorant? Gets him worrying about the other armpit. Next thing you know, he's up high and on a one-way trip to rock bottom. Speaking of rock bottom, I gotta say this reminds me of The Rock's old finishing move. Let me know what you think in the comments. Does this look similar? Do you think he got inspiration from The Rock? And finally, if this is your first time seeing Phillips, who is that? Well, it's simple. He's him. Believe that. Now, after the post-fight, they asked him, who do you want to fight next? I loved his answer. He said, line him up. Line him up, you'll knock him down? Is that the goal? So Lawrence or Chatri, if you're watching, I took it upon myself. First, we're lining up Kang Kong. Easy work, we're slamming him. Second, Rug. Easy work, we're rock bottom. I gotta say, this reminds me of The Rock's old finishing move. It took 18 seconds for Lawrence Phillips to lay down the law.
Shalom. First and foremost, Kwahala Yahweh Bashim Yahshua Bashim Kwakwadash. Double honest to the apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to the Yakim out there on the highways and byways, noise in the short abroad, all around the world, through the spirit and power of our Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahshua. So what you just saw there was pretty much a Jake, that just body slammed the Edomite, and it only took him pretty much 18 seconds to lay him down, Just 18 seconds, to lay him down. And really, this is no surprise because this is how you know that we are those people. We are the people of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, the so-called Negroes, Latin tribes, and Native and Seminole Indians. We are those people. Because it's gonna say it right here. Because let me just get into it real quick. Then I'm gonna break down the video, the clip that I just showed. So this is Genesis chapter 25, verse I'm going to start at 22. And the children struggled together within her. She said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord. Verse 23. And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. And the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. You see, so the Lord is saying one people shall be stronger than the other. So who is that one people? Who is that other nation that's going to be stronger than the other nation? That will be the nation of Israel. Jacob. That would be Jacob. You just saw the strength of Jake right there. Real quick, let me just go back to that. Yeah, right here.
Actually, it wasn't even the law.
So look at right here. Look at the age difference. Jake is like 28 years old. Almost half his senior. This Edomite here is 40 years old. But this Edomite weighs more than this Jake. You can see Jake right here. He's perfectly in shape. Physical strength. Here it is, and he's and he's even shorter than this Edomite. Here it is. The Jake is like 5'11", and he's 6'2". Totally manhandled this Edomite. Totally manhandled this. This Edomite. Yeah, this devil, didn't have no chance. Didn't have a chance in hell. Just 18 seconds, real quick. Let me just play that, real quick.
down, it was 241-pound heavyweight Ben Parker.
So he was 241 pounds, this Edomite was. It looked like he weighed more than that, it looked like he would weigh close to 300, but you know what I'm saying? But, this Edomite, weighed more than this Jake. And it only took this Jake 18 seconds to lay this dude out. 18 seconds. But I'm going to go on.
I love Phillips' game plan here. First he executes a beautiful kick to the armpit. What this does is it gets the opponent sweating a bit, making them think, oh, did I remember deodorant? Gets him worrying about the other armpit. Next thing you know, he's up high and on a one-way trip to rock bottom. Speaking of rock bottom, I gotta say, this reminds me of...
Look at that. He just yoked him up and just picked him up and just grand slammed him. That's what you call a grand slam finale right there, Just slam this Edomite, just knock this Edomite out with just one slam. So you can't tell me that the scriptures, that we're not those people, we're not the people? You mean to tell me that these so-called Jews, these gutter rats, could do something like this? So this just proves that these so-called Jews, these 1948ers, they're not the people. Because when you look at these so-called Jews, they look feeble as all hell. They don't got the fit. You don't see it. You don't see these Amalekites doing something like this. Physical strength. And this Jake, he's in his prime. He's 28 years old. He's in his prime. Shoot, he's like that. He's like that young lion. In his full strength. Just light work, manhandled this Edomite with ease. So going back to the scriptures, back in Genesis chapter 25, verse 23. So it says, and the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 matters of people shall be separated from thy bowels, and the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger, and that will be Jake being stronger than Esau. You know what I'm saying? So there you have it. That Jake totally just manhandled that Edomite with ease, 18 seconds. A grand slam finale, out cold. And you heard Jake, he was like, line him up. You know what I'm saying? That's the spirit right there. That's the spirit of our people. We're warriors. We're a stronger people. This is why we dominate most of all the sports. Any sports you name, we dominate. Dominate the boxing industry, MMA, wrestling. What else? Basketball, football, any sport that you name, we dominate, we take over. No one can fuck with us when it comes to any of these sports out here. Tennis, anything. We're the nation that's on top. We're the nation that dominate all these sports. That's why the scripture says that Jacob is the former of all things. Let me get that real quick. Yeah, so this is Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 16. it says, the portion of Jacob is not like them, for he is the former of all things, and Israel is the rod of his inheritance. The Lord of hosts is his name. You know what I'm saying? So Israel is the lot of the Lord's inheritance. So we're the former of all things. Slack you. You know, we dominate. We dominate mostly everything in this world. And no other nation can fuck with us. You know, so that's the proof. So with that, you know, this has just been a quick hit. You know, all praises and glories due to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua Ba'Shem Kwakadash. Shalom.